How to not get scammed on eBay. Don't ever sell anything higher than what you can take a loss for, because eBay is not going to go to bat for you as a seller. Yeah, I buy and sell on eBay, etc., but I'm not like a huge seller. But I sold this transmission to this guy, a 5-speed for a BMW, and guy had it for 30 days, and he did the not as described scam, where he gets the item, for whatever reason he doesn't like it, or he doesn't, or he found one cheaper, and he goes ahead and returns it. And if he does the not as described scam, he gets you to pay the shipping for him. So, like, this is a 5-speed transmission from a 2002, and the guy stripped all kinds of shit off of it before he shipped it back to me. Stripped the slave cylinder off of it, stripped some linkage parts off of it. Looks like he opened up parts of it. You can see he swapped out bolts, and he stole the throw-out bearing fork or arm that goes over this, right? That's all missing. And this doesn't even move anymore. So he's somehow jammed this up, or he's taken parts off the interior of it, is my guess. But yeah, so now I'm battling it out with eBay, and I don't expect to win, even though I have photos before and after. And I'm in the right, clearly. The guy played this bullshit game with me, telling me that he didn't have long to live, whatever that means. And yeah, I'm sure he's opened this thing up. Yeah, so anyway, the guy buys the thing, and I'm Johnny on the spot. I go and ship the thing as soon as I possibly can. Get it all boxed up, neat and tidy. Get him the best possible rate. And I ship it out to him, FedEx. And he gets it. He waits a full month, 30 days. He texts me. He tells me, yeah, it arrived fine. I'm happy with it. And yeah. 30 days later, I get a not as described thing from eBay telling me that they're going to force a refund on me. So now I'm in the middle of it with eBay. But, in the big picture, I learned my lesson. I'm never going to sell anything that's of high value ever again on eBay. I will limit my losses to $400. But this isn't done yet, so we'll see. But truthfully, if you do sell on eBay, never ever ship international. Don't do it. Don't do it, because what happens is, if eBay says you have to have it there in 3 weeks, it gets there in 6 weeks. The buyer has already gotten refunded, and then 6 weeks later, the case is closed, and you can't get your part back, and you can't get your money back. Well, this just went to the United States. But so I don't even ship overseas anymore, just because they're crooks. They're flat out crooks. I got to say it. I hate to say it. But Germany's probably the worst place I've ever shipped to. Stuff just literally gets stolen right out of the mail, to or from. You could have an honest German eBay buyer, or an honest German eBay seller, and you probably won't get your stuff. It just won't show up. So, because it gets stolen in their mail. But whatever, I'm not knocking Germans. I'm just saying their postal system is not very honest. And unfortunately, that's how eBay is. They just don't go to bat for sellers. And it's like 100% feedback, 2,300 plus transactions. But truthfully, I probably have more like 5,000 transactions, but I don't get accounted for, right? And like I said, mostly everything I do is I buy stuff. I just buy parts I need, etc., etc. But this is the classic eBay scam, not as described, and they ship something different. They ship something back. It's either different or they've stripped it of whatever they need. You know, just what a total lowlife. So I go look up this guy's his Google reviews. He has some sort of shop or something, and one after another, guy's an asshole. The guy's an asshole. The guy's an asshole, like a skipping record. So that's just how it is. But so my recommendation to you is don't ever sell anything on eBay for more than what you can take as a comfortable loss. For me, that's $400. You know, I got utility bills like that, so it don't matter to me. I can take a $400 hit. But you know, I try to do my very best to supply people with whatever they want. You know, if they're buying something from me, and if there's a deficit, if there's some sort of discrepancy, if there's some sort of deficiency, that's the first thing I point out. Hey, listen, you know, it's missing this. You know, you sure you want it? Okay. You know, even after the sale, I text, or not text them, but I email them through the eBay system and tell them, hey, listen, now you saw that it has this defect. I just want to make sure that you saw that and you're aware of what you're buying, right? And that's how I do things. I want to make sure people know what they're getting, et cetera, et cetera. 99% of the time when I'm buying stuff, I get good stuff, you know. I get stuff that people can't really screw up. And I deal with honest people. I'm a regular buyer for a lot of people on there. But anyway, that's my advice to you. If you're starting out on eBay, don't sell high-value items on eBay because nobody's going to go to bat for you. eBay will not. I can guarantee you that. You're better off trying to sell it locally for cash. Don't sell it with Zelle payment or Venmo payment or PayPal payment. If they can't pay cash, just say forget it. I'll wait until you can have cash. Because all of those online payments have what's called a back door. That means they can get the item from you, take it home, and then go, oh, you know, it's not what I really wanted, or there's some other thing going on. And then they get a refund, a cash refund credited to their account, and they get to keep the piece, the item. That's just how it is. So, you know, take my advice. Just cash only for local sales. Facebook is notorious for scammers. I mean, you have to be an absolute moron to buy shit on Facebook unless you know these people or unless your friends 100% know these people. Facebook is just loaded with scammers, from military to parts to choppers to motorcycles. A to Z, scammer, 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 one after another. Do you take Zelle? Oh, gee whiz, your profile's from like Ukraine or Croatia or Serbia or someplace far, far away. You're not coming down the street to come buy this. So, and I'm not knocking those places. I'm just saying, a lot of these weirdo profiles, it'll say single or widowed or some sort of bullshit crap like that. And it'll either be some hot, chesty gal, you know, as the profile pic. Oh, I'm buying this for my husband or some crap, or my boyfriend or some crap like that, right? So just don't buy stuff on Facebook. Don't do that. Do not do that. If you buy anything on Marketplace, just pay cash. Just go to the person's house and pay cash, or meet them somewhere and pay cash. And only accept cash. Don't do any of those online payments. Zelle, PayPal, what's the other? Venmo. Don't do any of that crap. Because I guarantee you, you will get scammed. You will get screwed. Hey, listen, I got to go, so I will catch up with you. Take my advice, gang. See you on next YouTube.